Hey everybody, welcome back. This is ID Jester. We're playing Warlock Masters of the Arcane. This is episode 2 of our Let's Play series. We are an undead race and we've just expanded out. In last episode we were able to take over this, I believe it's a human city, is that what it is? It's a monster city, I'm assuming, but doesn't quite give us the details on it. So yes, we were able to take over this city, and we can now try to expand out a little bit and see what else is around us, see what other resources we can use to conquer this world. Some of the things I didn't cover in the first episode, I'll cover in this episode. Up in the top right hand corner there's a diplomatic window where you can basically see your other enemies or other mages in the world. Right now we haven't encountered any of them, so we don't know who they are or what race they are. You also see any perks your current Warlock has, and you also see the divine grid, which has the 8 different gods. And our god is Kiptra. Let's try Kiptra. We've slowly but surely trying to get our way over to Kiptra here. The closer you get to one of the gods, the more the gods on the other side don't like you. And we'll get into more of that in detail later on. You notice here we have actually started losing mana because we had to build all these units to try and take over this city, and we had to build a magic tower. So we're going to be losing mana, which is really bad. And the only way to get mana is to start building some mana resources. We have got some gold, and we're gaining gold every turn. And we actually have extra food, so right now our main problem is mana. And of course we have research points that we have from our cities. And so here we go. We just built some bats. I was talking about bats in the last episode. These are flying creatures that we can use to go around the world and gather some of these resources. We've got 2 of them here. So what I'm going to do is start after those. Oh, we're on the bottom edge. There's the bottom of the map right there. So we are on the bottom edge. So we have to worry more towards the north and towards the east and west, but we don't have to worry too much about the south. So that's good. We actually have 1 more movement point. So we'll get that. And we've captured 40 gold. If you right click on a unit, you can see all the details about it and all the lore and information about it. Here's the unit's hit points, the attack value, how it moves. In this case I fly and I have 4 movement points. Any special abilities unit has, how much it costs for this unit, how far the units can see, and how its resistances are against attacks. And as I mentioned in the first episode, these are based on a bell curve, so 100% or 100 life magic is not 100%, it's actually only 75% damage. So we're done with that, I guess. So let's start to move the rest of these guys around and see if there's anything else we can find out. I'm actually going to bring these guys back into the city up here. They're just north of our city, and maybe they can expand out over that way. Let's see. Let's use these guys here. On several of the tiles, you'll see some special resources here. We have pumpkins. Over here we have a Hellbird Hall, which would let us recruit Hellbeards. A special melee unit. And And we're going to rest this unit. Again, there's different options you can do depending on if you're adjacent to an enemy or not. If you're not adjacent to an enemy, you can rest your unit. You can always defend your unit if they haven't moved. And then of course you can put them into sentry mode, or you can just ban them. The way to get these other options is to just click on this little button here. You can see some of the options, abilities of your units here, and what level they are. In this case, he's level 2. This little blue bar represents how many experience points he needs to get to the next level, and this is of course his health bar. So some of this stuff I didn't cover in the first episode, I wanted to just cover now. And recruiting is complete. Okay, and so we're going to end our turn here. This guy is about healed, but let's move these guys up a little bit and see. Oh, we've come across.
We have found a portal to another world.
Well, I was just going to say that, but okay. We found a portal to another world. There is, when we set up the game, I set up 2, I believe, other worlds. These are portals you can go through to other lands that you can then access all the resources and stuff down there. Thing with these are, they are very, 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 very hard to get into because they're guarded by usually pretty tough creatures, and when you go into the portal to the other realm, there's usually lots and lots of random wandering monsters all over the place, dragons, and they're usually tougher creatures too, so let's try and stay away from these guys for now. Let's see, I'm gonna bring this guy over here. Oops, this guy over here, just in case this guy decides to come over and attack. Of course, we have our bats, so we're gonna pick up this shipwreck debris, get 50 gold pieces. I don't see any others within sight, so we're gonna start coming back towards the other one over here that I know about. This unit, we're gonna put him in. Oops, what am I doing here? Oh, because he already moved? No? Why can't he go in the water? Not sure why he can't go in the water. Maybe there's a cliff there? Let's try moving him down over here, I guess. Well, let's see here. Oh, they did decide to come out. This is not good. Oh good. Maybe they'll attack. No. They decided to attack us. Fortunately.
A new spell has been researched, my lord.
Yeah, unfortunately for us, we don't have... Why can't we go in the water? Not sure why I can't go in the water there. Alright, so we found the other shipwreck. Looks like we got some loot up there on the hill we can try to get. We got no mana, so we're going to move this guy up there. We'll use our archers to start. Yeah, it's very important to... these guys are of the same faction. They're of the wandering monster faction, I guess, is the way I like to think of it. So these guys will actually not fight one another. But this guy was part of the civil... how do I put it? If these guys were part of a town, they would be different than a wandering monster, and they would actually fight. But since they're both part of the wandering monster faction, they won't fight. So now we can choose a new spell. Shield of Chaos, which is going to give us some resistances. Range resistance. We can do elemental magic, and we can try to weaken a unit. And lightning bolts. Let's do... This is the amount of turns it takes, so let's do weaken. I like to use as few turns as possible. I guess I'll bring another archer out over here. As I mentioned last time, this little bar here represents town health. The only way to take over a town is to reduce it to 0 hit points, which is what we did, and you notice it's starting to recover now. So if another enemy landed here and was able to attack us, our city only has a few hit points, 20 right now, but I'm willing to risk that because I need people protecting against these enemies over here. I'm not sure why I can't go in the water. I was under the impression that everybody could go in the water. Okay, maybe I'm mistaken. I guess I'll have to look at that later and figure out why I'm having issues with that. These guys are very tough. We'll click on these guys here in a minute. And this is a good thing that happened, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. Basically, the
Your Excellency, someone has humbly requested your aid.
Alright, we'll get to that in a minute too. The Earth Elementals were over here, and our guy was here. When he attacked him, our unit became weak enough that it retreated. And you'll always retreat away from the attack, and this, of course, this is blocked. Then you'll retreat into another hex. If this was like a mountain or something and I couldn't retreat there, I would retreat into this hex, which actually forced us on that loot pile, which was kind of good. Alright, so if we look at these Earth Elementals, they have 44 hit points, pretty tough. They do 14 attack. And you notice they're resistant to missile 60, which is actually minus 57% damage. So our archers are going to do a lot of damage to them. They are actually 43% resistant to melee as well. So the things that use against him would be spirit magic, which we don't have. And the things we do have are death magic, which he's immune to. So this guy's going to be very tough for us. So what we need to do is just get the heck out of Dodge, but we're blocked by mountains, volcanoes. We're going to be stuck there. He's going to come over. He might kill us, but we might as well. We might as well try to weaken this guy if we can. As I mentioned in the first episode, your attacks are based upon your health. So the weaker you are, the less damage you'll do, which is something I really like. Makes a lot of sense. This guy can't shoot there. Why can't he shoot there? 1, 2. Did he already move? He hasn't moved. I'm running into all sorts of things tonight, aren't I? Not sure why he can't shoot up there. It's only 2 spaces away. We also have a new quest in this game. Occasionally you'll get quests, and this is a quest to build a farm. It tells you how many turns. We have 20 turns. We'll actually get a reward, and in this case there is no penalty, so we'll definitely try to build a farm within 20 turns. Let's see what else we have here. Let's bring up our other archers here. This guy's going to want to come back. Alright, so we do have our scouter. Really be nice if we could find some nice. Right now we haven't really. Oh, there's another bad guy right there, and there's our other. No, that's a holy ground there. You can build temples and special religious things on holy grounds, and of course there's usually somebody really tough guarding those as well. We've had a really tough start here. I've only played this game a few times, but we've definitely had ourselves a pretty rough start. So our skeleton up here, we can rest him and try to get some hit points back. You notice we've got no mana. We've got to get one of our cities to level up, which it looks like this one will here shortly. And this one just leveled up a little bit ago. And we don't have much room over here left to build on this city, but we do have an iron resource we can use. Too bad we don't have a magic tower over here we can use on this guy, but... Oh, these... that's why. Okay. I'm just a knucklehead. That's the problem. This is an archer, first of all. This is not an archer, so he needs to be adjacent. That's why I couldn't... I'm sure you all saw that. And so we did 4 points of damage. Oh well, at least we killed one of the enemies there. So we can now build a new. Wow, tough decision. We need mana. Mana, big time. Where is our mana? We'll build our mana here. But we want to use this for our ore if we ever get that far. All right, this guy can actually shoot, so we don't want to get too close to him. Or end our turn too close to him, actually. These guys actually can... I think they can shoot. Let's see. If you're not sure, you can always right-click on them and check. No, I guess they don't shoot, so that's good. Just one more space. Hopefully this guy doesn't come over here and shoot us. Here we go. Oh, no, we got a sea serpent as well. They shoot, though. I know that. Have a range of 2, so hopefully he doesn't come out and attack our guy. This guy is just tearing us up. There's not much we can do about that right now, though, unfortunately. We got no mana to cast spells on him. We didn't even start this war, he did. Oh, there I clicked, you can actually double click to bypass the, well, if I run away, he's just going to kill these guys, so I'll put him in defensive mode. Maybe he can... This guy needs to rest. Get 4 hit points back there. Let's see. We definitely want to be away from all of these guys at the end of this move, so they don't get too interested in coming to kill us. Oh, here's another same brown on tan. So it's a wandering monster faction. So all these guys are a wandering monster faction. Hopefully this serpent just stays over there. Oh, don't kill us. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Alright, I got a few hit points back. Probably should rest one more time, but I'd like to have him over here fighting this Yahoo. Get a critical hit. No. I did level up though, so let's see. Can we... What kind of attack does he do? He does... just a regular melee. Okay. Let's see if there's any kind of resistance. Resistance plus 25 to melee. There we go. Alright, we can actually get a new build here. Money's okay. Or money's okay. Food's okay. Mana. Mana, mana, mana. More money's always good. Harbor would be good. We can get ships and shipyards. Fishing village is going to give us food. Our mana trap, though, is going to reduce our... That's alright. We'll put it here. Alright. Let's see if there's anything else. Yes. Get this resources here. Oh no, that should not be land. Uh-oh. Hopefully that tree won't come over to us. Where's a little skeleton that retreated? Where did he go off to? Let's see. Let's resist melee. There we go. Now bring him back into the fray here. But it's going to take him a long time to get back there. Where did our other skeleton go? He made him retreat, I thought. Oh, that's where he went to, but he died instantly. That's a little weird. That's the other world. Another button up here opens the world, and then we went through the portal, and that's where we ended up. But for some reason, our guy instantly died or something. He didn't have enough hit points. Somebody over there killed him, but now that the little guardian of the portal's gone, that means all sorts of bad monsters are going to come through this. This has been one of these ones where I go, well, maybe we should restart. Okay, well, at least he didn't get attacked here. Okay, there's some more goodies. What do we have there? Okay, we'll go there, I guess. Oh, the archers. Good thing, because they can shoot out 2 spaces, so... Fortunately... Okay, it looks like he's running off now. We don't really want...
The new spell research is complete.
I don't really want this guy running off and healing himself, so... let's go here, I guess. So we finished that. Rune of Protection. Summons to a free hex, a rune which increases the resistance to melee and ranged attacks to all friendly units. That sounds like a good one. So we're actually going to try to be sneaky about this. Not get too close to that. I did put it on wrap around world, so that means one end of the world will actually wrap around to the other end. And you can kind of zoom in and zoom out. You can see that our worlds just go around into a big circle. Oh, don't you leave. No, no, no. I just knew that was going to happen. What do we have here? All sorts of bad things going on here. And then, of course,
Your Excellency, someone has humbly requested your aid.
We had another wandering monster. You see this big parchment paper above this unit's head? That means it's going to be a quest item for us. If we go to our quest, kill the dangerous wild creatures. You have 20 turns to kill them. We get 90 gold, and there's actually a penalty this time if we don't. So we will kill it. We got 3 of our turrets actually. And we got 90 gold for that. That was pretty good. Alright. You notice even though this skeleton could go forward here, it's actually going to cost him less movement because of these structures to go around. So we're going to go around. So I could do 5 damage to them or 6 damage to them. I'm going to do 5 damage to these guys, so our skeleton warriors will do more damage. Not that much though, jeez. I'm going to put them in defend mode, I think. Our mana trap is finished, that's good. Alright, so now I got a few moving points. I'm up and grab this. We still have to be careful of that archer, so I'm gonna get out of his way. Oh boy, this has been a toughie. Well, I think what I'm going to do is bring this episode to a close. Just like I said last time, I had to turn down from 1020 to 720 because, or 1080 to 720 because the file sizes were so large, and I want to keep the file sizes down. So I'm going to call episode 2 to a close. I appreciate you coming in and watching, and we'll talk to you soon. This is ID Jester signing off.